Hi guys, Mrs. Demedio here. Today we're going to talk about food chains in our reading passage. So as the directions say, we're going to read the passage below, use information in the passage to answer the 10 multiple choice questions. Let's start taking a look. Science shorts, food chains. Plants and animals need energy to survive. Energy is what allows us to grow and move around. Humans and other animals eat food to get the energy we need. But where does all that energy come from? Believe it or not, all the energy on Earth comes from the sun. The sun provides all the energy we need to live and grow, but we can't eat sunlight. In order for animals to get the energy they need from the sun, it must make its way up the food chain. A food chain describes how different organisms eat each other to pass along energy. A food chain always starts with plants. Plants can use the energy from the sun in a process called photosynthesis. The plants store the sun's energy. When an animal eats the plant, the animal gets that energy. When another animal eats that animal, the energy is passed up the food chain once again. So I'm going to stop there for just a moment. You will notice text features. Those text features are, give you a moment to think, bold words. And if you notice, those bold words have definitions or the meaning to that word. Using context clues, you can find what that word means. So as I'm reading, make sure you're stopping for a second and looking at what those words might mean. I'm going to go to the third paragraph. There are many different food chains on Earth and even food webs, which are more complicated than food chains. Here's a good example of a simple food chain. Sun shines on the African grasslands. The grass gets its energy from the sunlight. A zebra comes along and eats the grass. The zebra gets its energy from the grass. A lion hunts and eats the zebra. The lion gets energy from the zebra. In this way, energy is passed from the sun to the grass to the zebra and finally to the lion. There are names to help describe different positions in the food chain. A producer makes the energy for the ecosystem. Plants are the producers in any food chain because they turn sunlight into energy. Consumers don't make energy. They just take it from lower links on the food chain. Animals are consumers. In the African grasslands example, the zebra and the lion are both consumers. The zebra is a primary consumer because it gets its energy directly from the producer, the grass. The lion is a secondary consumer because it is further up the food chain. The energy has to pass from the grass to the zebra and then finally to the lion. Decomposers eat dead plants and animals. Worms, bacteria, and fungi are examples of decomposers. They put energy back into the soil for plants to use again. So I'm stopping for a moment for you to think of what those bold words mean. And as we go through the questions, it is okay if you need to go back and reread. Let's take a look. Number 1. Humans get energy from blank. A. Exercising. B. Eating. C. Reading. D. Sleeping. Number 2. All of the energy on Earth comes from the sun. A. True. B. False. Number 3. A food chain always starts with blank. A. Humans. B. Predators. C. Plants. D. Zebras. Number 4, how do plants turn sunlight into energy? A, they decompose it. B, they consume it. C, they eat it. D, they photosynthesize it. Number 5, what is the difference between a food chain and a food web? A, food webs are only plants. B, food webs are only animals. C, food webs are simpler. D, food webs are more complicated. Number 6, in the African savanna example, how does the zebra get energy? A, from the sun. B, from eating the grass. C, from eating the lion. D, from being eaten. Number 7, true or false? A lion eats grass to get energy. A, true. B, false. Number 8, producers are always blank. A, plants. B, animals. C, bacteria. D, worms. Number 9, true or false? Consumers don't make energy. A, true. B, false. And last but not least, number 10, decomposers like worms, bacteria, and fungi eat blank. A, plants. B, animals. C, soil. D, dead plants and animals. Once you think you're all done, you may click on submit. But remember, if something is not clear or you don't remember, instead of taking a guess, go back and reread.